Thanks for coming to our show.
Hi. Nice
Hey,
meeting you.
nice to meet you. Well, I'm excited to have you here. I do see just above you a patent, looks like. Above you, you've got at least one patent to your name. Is that right?
Yes, that's one of my patents.
Awesome. Well, good. Well, tell us a little bit about your company first. You've got, this is ND Products, right?
Exactly right. Yes, that's my company, and I founded this company back in 2016 after a series of success that I had in entrepreneurship and invention. I decided to establish this company, and since then I've been developing the company and products and innovations. And today we are in like many markets, like US market, Canada, and Australia, UK, and a couple of other markets. And it's been a long journey, actually.
Overnight success, right?
Oh no, that's the thing that I always tell other people who are in the beginning of this journey, that never look at it like overnight success. Of course, it's not. It's going to take a lot of time and effort in the making, and you really have to love what you're doing to be able to accomplish what you're planning to do.
What you just said right there is a giant golden nugget. Please state that again, would you?
One of the things that I always discuss with other inventors or entrepreneurs who are in the beginning of this route is that never look at it as overnight success. And even if you think about American dream, that it's like going to happen very quickly, it's not like that. It's definitely going to take a long time, a lot of time and effort. And in order to be able to really go through this route, you have to love what you're doing. And so basically I would call it labor of love.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's how you can really take your time, put effort, and achieve what you're really looking for in this field.
Well, I'd say there's someone out there listening here in the healthcare field. Maybe they've got a product or device they want to get started and they're inspired by you. They're wondering how to get started. Maybe they're at where you were before you started your company. Bring us back to kind of that first win, if you will, that first, this is something special. I'm gonna do this. What was that thing? What was that moment, if you can remember?
I remember the very first moment when I learned that cotton swab is bad for you. You're not supposed to put it in your ear.
What? Hold on.
Yeah.
Alarms. Okay, I do that all the time. My wife has said not to do that. It's for the outside of your. I'm always like, of course it's for the inside. I'll get these huge chunks out. Okay.
I know a lot of people think that way, and the problem is that that's something that's been around. It was invented back in 1921, so we're looking at over a century-old product that is still being used the same way. But for the last at least 20 years that I've been involved with this, people have started to pay more attention to it. Like I was one of those very first people who focused on this area because I was puzzled by the fact that doctors said, don't put it in your ear, and then yet everybody else's do it. And so I went out there, I look more closely on the package, like Q-tip is one of the name brand there. So
Right.
On the Q-tip says, do not put it in your ear canal. And the question got bigger and bigger for me. And as an inventor and somebody who could get really curious, I said, this is not making any sense to me. I have to get to the bottom of this. So I went around, I talked to people, I talked to doctors, I browsed markets here and there and checked all the products that could be in like ear care shelf.
Yeah.
And I realized this area was like a area that nobody really cared for that much. Right. So back in my time, you would Google ear cleaner, only cotton swab would pop up. And
Right.
Right. And I guess, I had campaigns about it, like that, how it became so important for me. I said, like, it looked like a life mission for me because, I found something that nobody else has cared. But then I learned that it is a big issue and is a common issue. So I thought people should start caring about it. And even some doctors, weren't ready to talk about it because everybody were looking at it as a myth. Like nobody really knew what's the right thing to do. So the doctor would say, just come to our office and we will wash your ear. And it's very uncomfortable, messy process, which you have to spend a lot of time and a lot of money if you don't have the best insurance. And then you want to do it almost once a week. Can you go to doctor once a week just to clean your ear? I don't think so. So,
no.
Right. I thought maybe, as a designer, inventor, maybe I should, maybe this is like my route. Maybe this is something I should focus on. And I did. And the more I went further, the more I found there is really need of a good product in this market because we were lacking of it. The other stuff that were out there were very, very hazardous, like tiny rods that you could put in your ear, and with the smallest accidental movement, you could puncture your eardrum and go deaf for life. No. So, and they are still out there on the market. Unfortunately, I couldn't fight everyone. So, yeah, that's the situation we're having. So I started developing a product that can solve the issue in the most simple way. So we've seen all these big kits with all this different, spray and syringes, this and that. And we know people are busy, they are not into this stuff really. They don't enjoy doing these things. They just want to take care of themselves and move on. And so I thought the simplest way is the spiral method for ear cleaning. And I patented that back in the day as a method for earwax cleaning. And then the result of that, after developing the product, was a SmartSwab, which was the world's first spiral safe ear cleaner. And back in 2014, I guess, there was a big invention show that I attended, and I won a gold medal and the recognition. And that helped, was very helpful in the process, because the entrepreneurship and inventorship is kind of a lonely route. So, and then when you get those kind of recognition, it really gives you some energy. So that made me to feel like, okay, I'm on a right route and let's move on. And then after that, I developed this product. And in 2015, we launched it on the market. And in 2016, it became a big hit. And it got to so many chain stores like CVS, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart.
I'm out right there. So how did it become a big hit? Was it, you didn't get on Shark Tank, did you? I mean, what sort of promotion, how did you market the invention?
Yeah, I partnered up with a large marketing company, very capable, and they have very large distributions across the country and abroad. And also when it comes to that, you also have to agree with so many different things, because you're going to give away most of your interest. And at that time, I wasn't in a situation to do this by myself, so I had to get their help. And so basically, I started working with them, and they were very helpful in bringing it to the market, especially when it comes to the chain store. It is something that takes a big company to do, because they are very picky about the distributions and how they want things done. So it has to be done by a company that been there, done that.
Can you share the name of the marketing company?
The marketing company, it should be on the package, but they are gone, and I'm not doing business with them. This is just the history. One of the downside of big companies is that you are not all the business they have, right? And for example, for me, that was everything. So I put so many years work on it. That was everything for me. But for them, it was one of the products they would promote. And unfortunately, sometimes these companies are careless, and they just want to grow big and fast. And they take more than what they can do. And at some point, I realized my brand is being compromised. A lot of counterfeits coming out, and a lot of copycats. And
Real quick on that. So did you go through the process of getting a federal trademark on your SmartSwab?
Yeah, I already had all that when these things happen, right? One of the advantage of what you guys doing is to get you prepared to go to these big companies, because big companies like to see you having a patent and trademark.
Excellent.
So,
That was helpful during the transaction.
Right. But again, as if you don't have much experience, you may think patent office is a big brother that can support you everywhere. But all they do is processing some documents, and then for enforcing those documents, you need attorneys.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something a lot of inventors don't know. So it's great to have a patents and all that, but again, you have to really maintain it well, because in the world we are living in, especially all these countries around us that looking at the US market and trying to copy things, it's not easy to deal with everyone. Basically, you could get overwhelmed, basically.
Right.